These are some Dinar Guru updates. Starting off with Mark Z via PDK question. What is your guy saying about rates? Others are saying $1.30 in country. Mark Z says, to me, $1.30 doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It would work for them, yes. They have been very blunt with their people, and even Satter says they were going to restore the dinar to its former glory. $1.30 is about a third of what it used to be. I would be okay with $1.30, but I expect higher. Frank26 says, in my opinion, the Forex is live. It is trading the Iraqi dinar live. I don't believe I've ever seen it trading live against the dollar. It's being traded in real time. That's impressive. It started today, and this is referring to Frank's on the 3rd, which is yesterday, or maybe yesterday, he said. Frank says that is why I say something is going on. It's trading at $2.70 live. I'm not making this up. You can go look it up yourself. Let's see if these numbers stay the same on Sunday when they start trading live. Isn't this suspicious? Isn't this a precursor? Isn't this a sign? Isn't this a logical step for a currency that is about to go through a movement of some type? RayRen98 says, even though I don't see it yet, they are telling us it's done. This ride is finally coming to an end, and hopefully today. Militia Man says there's a quietness from the WTO when it comes to Iraq. Why did they do that? We can speculate on that. Truth be told, in Iraq would have more impact on the economic situation and the global financial system. It's a big thing, a very big thing, that the WTO lifted up two of the smallest, lower developed countries in the world, but they didn't talk about one that was going to fix the financial system in the world. They didn't talk about Iraq. Why? The shocks that the World Bank talked about. You can't go and shock the whole world and not have everybody ready because that's going to cause chaos. Samson has an article, quote, central bank announces the increase in the size of its reserves to more than $100 billion. Pimpy article, quote, the central bank announces increase of size of its reserves to more than $100 billion. Pimpy says that's adding a lot of money to the amount they already had. This is awesome for Iraq because having those foreign currency receivers does a great job in stabilizing your currency, supporting it, making it stronger. Frank26 has another article, quote, Iraq expectations of a decline in the dollar difference and a return to the official rate. Frank says something is going on. He's got another quote. The economic expert Safwan Quesse expected on Saturday a decline in the dollar difference in Iraq and a return to the official rate after a series of financial and economic measures taken by the government of Mohammed Shia al-Sudani. That's a beautiful article, and there's immense power behind that article. Sandy Ingram says the 10 weakest currencies in the world. The value of a currency depends on supply and demand, while some are pegged, meaning the currency is valued at an agreed rate. The foreign exchange rate is an indicator of a country's economic wealth. Number 10, the Iraqi dinar. Inflation and political instability are the given reasons. Number 9, she goes on to list all the way down to number 1, and if you want to see the list of that from 10 to 1, you can look on dinarguru.com. I'm going to skip ahead to Guru Pompey Peter. Yeah, Iraq could come out at 1310 internationally on Forex. A man could land on the sun, or pigs could fly. In other words, the odds are slightly better than those two scenarios, but in the opinion of most people, it will not happen. Here's why. Sudani stated clearly that the dinar was worth more than the dollar. The value of the dinar would be higher than the value of the dollar. That isn't 1310 to 1. Secondly, Sudani said Iraq's dinar would be the solution to the world's financial and economic problems. Not at 1310, it's not. 3, if they come out at 1310, it's impossible for the tripartite budget to work. Militiaman says merchants will now be able to use the dinar to pay for foreign currency to buy international products. I would imagine there will be changes to Iraq's currency that will be reflective of the real value of the IQD. They haven't been using Iraqi dinar at 1310 to purchase other foreign currencies. They've never done that before at 1310. Now they're saying they can do that. 1310 exchange rate has never been an international exchange rate. That's coming from the Central Bank of Iraq, so obviously something is happening because they've never done it before. I think it's really good. Pimpy says on the Central Bank of Iraq website, it tells you how many dinar they put into circulation. But what is not reflected is what has been removed out of circulation, whether the government took it out of circulation, whether they were damaged, fired, destroyed, lost forever, who knows. That is not reflected there. It's not really 101 trillion Iraqi dinars in circulation. That's what they put out in circulation, but not what's actually in circulation. Frank 26 says, Willy Wonka, you got that golden ticket. I think we got a golden ticket here. I'm not too sure because it looks like something is going on. All right, lastly, Mountain Goat article quote, does deleting the currency zeros affect its values? Mountain Goat says, I called my CBI contact. I was told to expect the project to delete the zeros to occur very soon. A mountain goat says, wow. Then out pops this article, then another and yet another, all dealing with the project to delete the zeros. Coincidental? Um, I don't think so. It is now on the radar scope for the CBI for the very near future. And Mountain Goat says, stay tuned for a follow-up post to that.